Alright, welcome back everybody. Today's video, we'll be discussing some lower body weight based workouts you can do in the comfort of your own home, kind of like the last video I did, except we're going to be talking about the lower body this time. So, like I previously mentioned, endurance and hypertrophy based training are easiest to do from home just because they're the safest way, or safest ones to go about. So I'll be focusing on these types of training for this video. I think before we go over any workouts we can do for the lower body, it's important to go over the main muscle groups again, and then I'll describe what workouts target each muscle group. It's again similar to what I did in the last video. So, as I mentioned in my prior videos, again, I'd like to acknowledge again that when you're using my exercise videos, to use common sense. To reduce and avoid injuries, you'll want to check with your doctor before beginning any fitness program. By performing any of these exercises, you're performing them in your own risk. I will not be responsible or liable for any injury or harm you could potentially sustain as a result of these fitness videos or any information shared. Thank you again for understanding. So the first group of muscles we want to go over is the glute muscles. This is made up of the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. Some exercises we can do to focus on these muscles are some air squats. You can do laying leg abductions and split squats, and I'll go over a couple of these exercises with you right now. So the first one I want to go over is the laying leg abductions. You can do this a couple ways. You can do it the way that I'm doing it with my feet kind of just pointed towards the camera. You could do it pointed towards the sky, or you could do it with your toes pointed downwards towards the floor like that. This will just target different areas of your glute, just depending on which way you do it. And you just want to make sure you're laying on your side with your hips and legs just parallel to the ground. Alright, so this next one is the split squat. So you want to find either like a chair, an ottoman, and put your back leg resting on that. You want to put your front leg like you're doing a lunge almost, but you just want to go into like your full squat with one leg. Make sure your knee doesn't go past your foot, and that'll really focus the glutes pretty heavily, so this is a good workout for that. So our next group of muscles is the quadricep muscles. This consists of the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, and the vastus medialis. Some exercises we can do to focus on these muscles are just straight lunges. You can do sideways lunges, as well as box step-ups that we've gone over before. So I'll go over side lunges with you guys just to make sure you get the form down. Alright, so for these side lunges, you want to reach your lead leg just about as far as you can over, and you want to kind of go into like a quarter squat on your way over. You want to make sure that back leg is straight, or as straight as you can make it, and just keep alternating legs throughout this whole time. And another big thing you want to focus on is keeping your back straight and your back erect. Just making sure you don't lean too far forward or lean too far back. So our next group of muscles we got are the hamstring muscles. There's quite a few muscles in this. So the main ones I want to focus on are the biceps femoris, which has a short and a long head, so there's two parts to it. The semimembranosus and the semitendinosus are also the other two. A couple exercises we can do to focus on these. Those would be glute hamstring raises with a partner. You do some Romanian deadlifts with weights, and single leg hip thrusts as well are good to focus on. So this first exercise I want to go over is the Romanian deadlift. It's kind of similar to a normal deadlift, except your legs are more stiff. And you really want to focus on using your hips as like a hinge. So you don't want to use your legs necessarily as much. You want to keep them straight and keep your back straight as well, which is another huge part of this. And yeah, use your hips as your main act of power. So our next exercise I want to go over is single leg hip thrusts, and this is a good one just because it'll individualize each side of the body. You want to make sure you switch about halfway through the reps, or you can alternate them every single one. It's up to you. You want to make sure your one leg is completely straight, and then your other leg is being bent to a 90-degree angle. And you want to make sure you're really contracting your glutes and the back of your legs where your hamstrings would be. So our last group of muscles for the lower body are the calf muscles. This is primarily made up of the soleus, the gastrocnemius, which has both a lateral and medial head. These exercises that you can focus your calves are some stuff like calf raises on stairs, box jumps and step ups, just like I've gone over in prior videos, and jump squats. And I'm going to mainly go over the jump squat form for you guys right now. So as you can see, you want to go into about a quarter squat for these, and depending on how much ceiling room you got, you want to jump really as high as you can, and you want to land very softly on your feet back into like another quarter squat. So again, plenty of benefits to training the lower body, just like the upper body. It builds strong bones, joints, helps reduce the risk of injury are the main ones. It may also have athletic advantages such as improved like vertical jump, speed, quickness, and many more. Also a big one for a lifetime health tip is that they help avoid lower back pain, which a majority of the U.S. population experiences. Low back pain can be caused by a plethora of things, but a lack of lower body exercise can lead to poor posture, as well as ultimately lead to a sharp lower back pain. So leg days are important to do consistently, and don't skip leg day. So yep, that's all I've got for this video. There's so many things that training lower body can help improve your daily life in the short term and long term. So I hope you take some of this information with you. Again, many of these exercises that I discussed were compound workouts. So when you're doing a majority of these workouts, you're training the majority of your lower body all at once. So I hope you can make your way over to my next video, where I'm going to be talking about everybody's favorite cardio workouts. So be discussing some of those that you can even do from your own home. So thanks for watching. We will see you next time.